I just spoke my truth into the universe, and the universe allowed me to manifest all of my dreams. Not exactly. Let me explain what did happen though. What's up everybody, I'm Rob Anderson, I'm the founder of Moneybeard, and long story short, and the reason you probably clicked on this video is, yes, back in 2013, I quit my job and I moved to Las Vegas with this crazy idea of being a professional magician. And since then, I've been able to turn that into a six-figure income. Now, just me saying that right off the bat is going to probably elicit one of two reactions from most people. The first reaction is going to be jealousy, that I either have something that they don't have, or I've accomplished something that they want and they don't have it. And the second group, the second reaction is going to be excitement because they realize that I represent something that's possible for them to do if they're not there yet. Hopefully you're in the second group and maybe you want to do something like this too, but how did I do it? To tell you about that, I have to take you back a few years, several years, like 15 years. We're going to go back to like the early mid-2000s. See, I did what I was told to do and what a lot of you are probably told to do. I went to school, I got the degree, I got the job, I bought the house, I was trying to live the American dream, whatever that's supposed to mean. I've always been very entrepreneurial though. Even from the time I was a teenager, I started my first business at 17, selling car parts on my own website I started on the internet. Always been very entrepreneurial, always wanted to do my own thing. But I did have a career in IT that I just knew wasn't the thing that I wanted to be doing. So I knew I didn't want this IT job. I knew I wanted to be doing something more. And I knew I really loved doing magic for people. But I never really considered it like a serious option that I could honestly make a lot of money doing. At least not enough money to replace an IT career. So I wanted to make a change, but like a lot of people, the fear of uncertainty kept me from taking action. I needed a catalyst. And that catalyst came in 2008 when I went through a really bad breakup. As painful as that was, it was honestly the best thing that could have happened because it made me take action on things I had only talked about for years. And part of that was making this crazy dream of being a professional Las Vegas magician a reality. So after that, I just spoke that to the universe, used the power of positive thinking to manifest all of my dreams, and everything worked perfectly. Again, not really. I'll tell you what did happen though. 7 years went by. That catalyst moment happened in 2008, and I didn't move to Las Vegas until 2013. 7 years went by of me really working on my act as a magician. I absorbed everything I could and tried to use that entrepreneurial spirit I had always had in order to make this my life's work. And I worked at it really hard. Years went by of me going into a job that I knew I didn't want to be going into. Eventually, I just knew I had to bite the bullet. I set a date. I started selling off all of my stuff. I gave away what I couldn't sell. I rented my house out in Maryland and I bought a one-way ticket to Las Vegas. I landed in Las Vegas on August 19th, 2013, and if you think everything went great after that, you clearly haven't been paying attention to the video because it was a disaster. My friend who was renting my house just abruptly decided to move out. By the way, always get a contract, even if it's your friend. I had a job with a magic studio that was supposed to be working out that just up and fell through. I had some costly repairs I had to make on my house and my car. All these things were going wrong. I didn't know how I was going to make money. I was about to move home within the first 2 months of moving to Las Vegas. I actually did figure out how to start making money doing magic, and that was by doing my show on the Las Vegas Strip. I mean the actual sidewalk of the Las Vegas Strip for tip money. Aside from that, I was doing YouTube full-time, killing myself week after week to make magic videos to put up, which were eventually going viral. Not making me much money though, believe it or not. I do remember getting booked for my very first paid magic show though, doing strolling magic on the top of the Palms Casino. It was a corporate event and I was super nervous because nobody knew, not even the talent agency that booked me knew, it was my very first event ever being paid to do professional corporate magic. I really don't want to understate how important that was for me because it really was just the realization of a dream. And I thought after that the bookings were just going to pour in. And as the story goes so far, didn't work out like that. It was very difficult to find consistent work in a city where everything is so oversaturated. So I worked when I could, and in the meantime, I just made as many YouTube videos as I could, quite a few of which went viral or made it to national TV and got me quite a bit of recognition along the way. I think a lot of people really thought that I was making a lot more money several years ago with my YouTube videos than I was, because the truth is that I was broke for years. For the first few years that I moved here, I had very little money. I mean, I was scraping by. So although I knew I had achieved this dream of being a professional Las Vegas magician, it wasn't really paying off all that much. And I'm trying to figure out how to get myself booked more. And I start getting a few more bookings. You know, things are starting to get rolling a little more and more. And then I had what I thought was my moment. MTV came calling, which, you know, we're not going to talk too much about that show. Actually, we kind of have to talk about that show because I got the poster on the wall behind me. In a nutshell, I got to do 22 episodes of my own TV show on a major network. And at the end of the day, it just didn't work out. There were supposed to be 7-figure contracts and a big long career with the network, and there wasn't, because that's Hollywood and that's life sometimes. I have honestly put it behind me, and I mean that, but it was this catalyst moment for me. It was my second catalyst moment, because while I wasn't focusing enough effort on my performing career during doing that show, when that show ended, I honestly went back to being broke again. I needed income, and I didn't have it. And I realized, I hit a pretty bad spot, and I realized, what am I going to do now? What I did was I started learning everything that I felt I didn't know about entrepreneurship and sales and marketing and going into business for yourself. And I started learning and absorbing as much of that business knowledge as I could. And I'd started applying it to my magic career. So I tapped all of this business knowledge I had learned. And when I started treating my magic career like an actual business, it allowed me to promote myself better and to the right people, which allowed my prices to increase and attract better clients. More clients led to more reviews and better promo, which in turn led to more clients. Higher end clients were then willing to pay me more money once they saw that I had a proven track record. All of this eventually led to a 6-figure income, and it really did start with a hobby and a dream, which is what I'm teaching here on this channel. The potential is always there to take something you love doing and make money doing it. Whether you want to go from a hobby to a side hustle or from there to 6 figures, the potential is there. So if you've got this thing and you're in my position that I was in, and you're thinking about quitting your job, and you've got this thing you love to do and you want to make that your living, I want to at least leave you with a few takeaways that you can start applying, hopefully right away, business-wise. First, I want you to look at other people that are making a living doing what you're doing. Look at them, look at their websites, see what they're doing, see what services they offer, try to get an idea for the price ranges they're charging, and figure out if what you're thinking of doing could possibly fit into a similar context as what they've got going on. Second, I want to leave you with the most important sales principle that I've learned over the years that I feel will really help you. I want you to stop thinking of yourself as providing a service, and I want you to start thinking of yourself as providing a solution. People buy solutions to problems much more than they buy services or products. My clients have problems they're trying to solve, so do yours. Start thinking about how your service solves a problem. Third, get out there, get really good at whatever it is you're doing. Put a website up. I don't care if it's a free Squarespace website. Put a website up. And specifically, if you are in the events industry like me, which this channel is mostly geared towards helping people in, get on at least one booking site. TheBash.com, GigSalad.com, and Thumbtack.com are 3 you should definitely check out, where buyers often go to find service providers or solution providers like yourself. And 4, start attending trade shows related to your field and just learn as much as you can, not just about your service, but also the whole industry that you're in, and start trying to figure out where you fit within that industry. And if you just want an answer to should I quit my job, I'm gonna do a whole other video on that soon. So you've got to subscribe and ring that bell so you know when I put that video up. We're gonna go deep on that question. I'd love it if you drop me a comment below and just leave your thoughts on anything I talked about in this video. Also, hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thanks so much for joining me here in this video. I post to this channel twice a week, so I look forward to seeing you soon. See you next time.